A Year in Miracles. Today we are on A Course in Miracles workbook lesson number 190. And as you can see, I am back in my office today, done with my traveling. And let me jump right into our next workbook lesson, which is I choose the joy of God instead of pain. Pain is a wrong perspective. When it is experienced in any form, it is a proof of self-deception. It is not a fact at all. There is no form it takes that will not disappear if seen aright. For pain proclaims God cruel. How could it be real in any form? It witnesses to God the Father's hatred of his Son, the sinfulness he sees in him, and his insane desire for revenge and death. Can such projections be attested to? Can they be anything but wholly false? Pain is but witness to the Son's mistake in what he thinks he is. It is a dream of fierce retaliation for a crime that could not be committed, for attack on what is wholly unassailable. It is a nightmare of abandonment by an eternal love, which could not leave the Son, whom it created, out of love. Pain is a sign illusions reign in place of truth. It demonstrates God is denied, confused with fear, perceived as mad, and seen as traitor to himself. If God is real, there is no pain. If pain is real, there is no God. For vengeance is not part of love, and fear, denying love and using pain to prove that God is dead, has shown that death is victor over life. The body is the Son of God, corruptible in death, as mortal as the Father he has slain. Peace to such foolishness. The time has come to laugh at such insane ideas. There is no need to think of them as savage crimes or secret sins with weighty consequence. Who but a madman could conceive of them as cause of anything? Their witness pain is mad as they, and no more to be feared than the insane illusions which shields and tries to demonstrate must still be true. It is your thoughts alone that cause you pain. Nothing external to your mind can hurt or injure you in any way. There is no cause beyond yourself that can reach down and bring oppression. No one but yourself affects you. There is nothing in the world that has the power to make you ill or sad or weak or frail. But it is you who have the power to dominate all things you see by merely recognizing what you are. As you perceive the harmlessness in them, they will accept your holy will as theirs. And what was seen as fearful now becomes a source of innocence and holiness. My holy brother, think of this a while. The world you see does nothing. It has no effects at all. It merely represents your thoughts, and it will change entirely as you elect to change your mind and choose the joy of God as what you really want. Yourself is radiant in his holy joy, unchanged, unchanging, and unchangeable forever and forever. And would you deny a little corner of your mind its own inheritance and keep it as a hospital for pain? A sickly place where living things must come at last to die? The world may seem to cause you pain, and yet the world, as causeless, has no power to cause. As an effect, it cannot make effects. As an illusion, it is what you wish. Your idle wishes represent its pains. Your strange desires bring it evil dreams. Your thoughts of death envelop it in fear, while in your kind forgiveness does it live. Pain is the thought of evil taking form and working havoc in your holy mind. Pain is the ransom you have gladly paid not to be free. In pain is God denied, the Son he loves. In pain does fear appear to triumph over love, and time replace eternity and heaven. And the world becomes a cruel and bitter place where sorrow rules and little joys give way before the onslaught of the savage pain that waits to end all joy in misery. lay down your arms and come without defense into the quiet place where heaven's peace holds all things still at last. Lay down all thoughts of danger and of fear. Let no attack enter you. Lay down the cruel sword of judgment that you hold against your throat, and put aside the withering assaults on which you seek to hide your holiness. Here will you understand there is no pain. Here does the joy of God belong to you. This is the day when it is given you to realize the lesson that contains all salvation's power. It is this: pain is illusion, joy, reality. Pain is but sleep, joy is awakening. Pain is deception, joy alone is truth. And so again, we make the only choice that ever can be made. We choose between illusions and the truth, or pain and joy, or hell and heaven. Let our gratitude unto our teacher fill our hearts as we are free to choose our joy instead of pain, our holiness in place of sin, the peace of God instead of conflict, and the light of heaven or the darkness of the world. And that is it. That is our lesson for today, A Course in Miracles Workbook Lesson 190. And it's a lot, right, to take in. I choose the joy of God instead of pain, because we don't really think of pain as something that we can just not choose, right? We think that pain is real and that it exists because it envelops our mind sometimes in such great power that that we kind of cower to it. But there's many times that people have gone outside of that place of pain and have detached from the thought that they are their body. I know there's a lot of people who actually have dental procedures, and they choose not to have any type of pain medication, and they put their mind someplace else. They say, no, I'm not my body. I'm not in my body right now. I'm going to be over here while this procedure is happening, so I don't have to feel that pain that I might think is real if I put my mind there. So, think about that today as you choose the joy of God instead of pain. And again, it's an undoing. It's a gradual undoing. That's why we're on lesson 190. We've taken 189 days to this point to undo this. So this is not a new idea, right? We've done the lessons every day to get us to this point where we can say, oh, I think I can try that today. I've gone 189 days with these lessons, and I think today I can choose the joy of God instead of pain. So just try it out, right? Just try it. Open your mind to the thought that maybe that can happen for you today. And, it's really interesting. I've read a lot of books, and I've actually done a lot of meditations where you experience that aha moment, right? Where you experience the moment that you're not your body. And it is such a miraculous experience. And crazy things happen, right? That you don't think could possibly happen because we think we are our bodies. And I know I had an amazing experience where during just a course of a meditation, and I know I've shared this with you before, where I was doing the chakras and opening up the chakras, and all of a sudden I jumped into this space that was amazing, right? It was just not my body, not even this earth or this world. I was in some other place in time. And at the moment when I thought, how do I get out of here? I jumped back into my body because the fear thought entered. But the interesting thing is my body felt completely cleaned, as if someone had dipped it in some kind of white cleaning light. And there was, not that I was in pain before I did this meditation, but the feeling of lightness and health and well-being that filled my body after I went back into it was astounding. I can't even describe it. It was just something that you would have to experience it in order to understand it. And that's why A Course in Miracles continues to say, go to the experience, experience that you are not your body. And again, how do we do that? We do that through meditation. We do that just from quieting our mind, connecting to the truth of who and what we are, to our source. And through those experiences, we begin to have those aha moments where we say, you know what? I am more powerful than I think I am. I am greater than I think I am. I really am part of that one mind of God, because we have those experience that tells us that this is true, and it acknowledges the truth about who and what you are. So try on this lesson today. Course in Miracles says it just takes a little willingness, right? To choose the joy of God instead of pain today, and see how that works out for you. So good morning, everyone. Great to see you here on the live feed. Thank you for joining this morning. Hey, Alberto, nice to see you here. I see my husband is watching this morning. Big shout out to you, sweetheart. Happy birthday today. And I just want to thank you for being so supportive of all of these things that I do, and for coming along on this journey with me, and being a good sport and learning when these are all brand new to my husband too. He's never done any A Course in Miracles or a lot of the things that I've been doing, my yoga. He's kind of jumped right in and been a good sport to learn and to understand this world that I'm into, and learning all about it too. So big shout out to you, sweetheart. Happy birthday. I hope you're having a good day today. We are going to be spending the day together doing fun things. Good morning, Cindy. Nice to see you here on the live feed. Hey, Colette. Nice to see you watching. Good morning, Claire. Yes, no, it was a wonderful trip. It was eventless in some ways, but my daughter got engaged. So I actually flew out to California because her fiance threw her a wonderful surprise engagement party. So that's where I was. Quick trip to Los Angeles over the weekend, and I'm back again today. So thank you, Alberto, for asking about that. Hey, Ricky, nice to see you watching the live feed. Good morning, Colette. Good morning, Cheryl. Hey, Aura. Good morning, Claude. Hi, Vera. Nice to see you. Yes, experiencing joy instead of pain. I know, right? Hi, Daniel. Nice to see you on the live feed. Hi, Sehin. Good morning, Vera. Yes, pain is illusion. I know, right? It's so great when you kind of understand that. Hi, Claire. Oh, thank you so much. Good morning, Glenn. Good to see you. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Pam. Good to see you watching in the live feed. You're welcome, Sandy. Thanks for joining this morning. Good morning, Jody. Good to see you. Hi, Paula. I know, it was an amazing experience. I don't even know if I explained that correctly, but I did this amazing meditation. Actually, it's in one of my books up here. It is The Sixth Sense that Stuart Wildey wrote about. And he said, you know, this is what you do to get into a deep meditation. You don't have to sit for hours and go into these long meditative, states. He said you just, visualize the spinning ball and open up your chakras and start dribbling it up and down. And I was like, okay, I can do that. So I did it, and boom, I just jumped into this amazing space, and it really felt like my body had been cleaned with this. It was just amazing, an amazing experience. So, oh, that's nice, Alberto, saying happy birthday to Jeff. That's very nice of you. Hi, John. Nice to see you here this morning. Thanks, Sandy. Yes. Yes, thank you. I appreciate the congratulations. So, it was a fun weekend. But enjoy this lesson today. I choose the joy of God instead of pain. And a lot of times we just think this world has to be such a struggle, right? We're born into the struggle of it all. And I think we learn from our parents sometimes at a young age. It's a struggle, and you have to work hard, and there's pain, and you have to push through it. And, that's what got them to where they were. And they taught us because that was what they knew at the time. But we're learning that there is another way, right? We can choose happiness. We can do this. We can choose happiness instead of fear. We can choose joy instead of pain. So just try that on and see how that works for you today. Have a great day, everyone, and I will see you back tomorrow morning with our next live A Course in Miracles workbook lesson. Until then, enjoy this lesson. All right, bye, guys.